Hi everybody, I know I'm out here looking crazy, but it's really cold out here in Minnesota. Decided I'm going to start documenting my journey for the next, say, 365 days or so, and let you know what's going on. So I think I'm going to make this a two-part video. Alright, the first video is about the Rubik's brand competition, how the first experience. So it's so interesting. I've been to like 30 something competitions. I'm starting to lose count, but the number is like about to be like 35 or something. It's like, let's round it up to 40. We're about to head up to 40 competitions. And I mean, that's like 10 times as many as some people, and like significantly less than many other people, like 50% less than other people. Okay, so I had enough dedicated students in my club to do this, like enough people that could solve a 3x3. And for a YouCanDoTheCube brand competition, you have to use Rubik's brand cubes, and they only let you do 2x2 and 3x3 in teams of 8 to 10 people, teams to 8 to 10 kids. And you have to solve 25 3x3s. See, I'm looking at the nature. 25 3x3s and 25 2x2s. And then when you do your solo solving, you only get 2 attempts. And the ridiculous part is, let's call it ridiculous, but the ridiculous part is the fact that they don't put the attempts on the same score sheet. You have to get another score sheet to do the second attempt. So, oh, get this, guys. Okay, those of us who go to WCA comps, right, and how they're organized and how they're like super organized for the most part. I mean, I know some of us have been to some badly organized competitions. Yes. I mean, like, it's the ones that I've heard about on YouTube. I've never been to a really badly organized competition until I went to a YouCanDoTheCube competition. They need to be hosted by like people that are familiar and aware of WCA like regulations and stuff like that. Like for example, hand scrambling. Be blown away. Just sit with that for a moment. Hand scrambles. Yes. I mean, with the team, hand scrambling, I think is fine, because you have to scramble 25 cubes. But for the individual, they really should organize it just like a WCA competition, put the 2 attempts on the score sheet, and not have everybody standing in lines to compete and randomly doing 2x2s and 3x3s. It needs to be like, first this event, then this event, and like competitor waiting area and heats. You could even do it by school. So like my school park, I'll call it PCS. My school PCS, so for example, if it was run well organized, like we would all go up in one 3x3 heat, and everybody would do their 3x3 attempts, and then on the other side would be, another school, like, how they have the 2 sides, like heat 1 and heat 2, it would just be, the heats would be the schools. All right, I'm letting Walter off the leash. See, here he goes. It's like, go, Liz! So we're creeping down into the woods now. He's chasing after a squirrel. Walter, you're supposed to be 13 and dying so I can travel the world. Not active and 13. Like, come on now. So, okay. So we started, so one of my friends on Instagram did the Division 3. Also, it's really cool how they award the divisions. So Division 1 is K through 5, Division 2 is 6 through 8, and Division 3 is like 9 through 12. And he did it with his high school team, and he posted it on Instagram. And of course they swept it. They got 25 cubes in like a minute and a half, which is how long we took to solve like the 2x2s as a group. And so I showed my students this at the Cube Club, and I was like, and look, that kid doesn't even know how to solve it. So we'll have like, say 8 kids or like 7 kids that can fully solve it. And then like one more that like can only do like the first 2 layers or something like that. So then it's like, see, so you don't need to be able to fully solve it to be able to compete with us. And so we went based off of that. And every single week we would like practice, and we would like look up the statistics, and we would like, we would go with it. And we would see like, oh, we're like first place or second place or third place as we're as we're doing this and like cheering and like practicing talking to each other and practicing teamwork and all that stuff. Time to clean up. Time to clean up. It gives us more time to learn and more time to play. More time. Oof, that shit stank every day. All right. So so we practice and practice. And also the team aspect is really fun. It's really fun. So those of you who don't compete as a team in the WCA, like, it's really fun to do so. Now I gotta make this video carrying a bag of poop. Thanks a lot, Walter. You really should have gone deeper in the woods, buddy bear. Hang on. Okay. So you just hear me talk. Listen to me talk. And it was great because they've got the parental consent forms. And also, when you go there, that can be, the parental consent forms can be emailed to the parent and they can approve it online, which is really, really great. And so I had my full team. I actually had 9 people on my team, and it was awesome. And we all had our sweat, we all had our hoodies, on, our sweatshirts, like rolling through the set, like cube till my hands fall off, like everybody's watching us and stuff. And then, and it's great because Rubik's provides so many awards. They had plaques, not plaques, but like trophies and like the cute transparent ones. So trophies and medals. And they provided the tablecloths. I thought the tablecloths were really, really nice. And so I actually, for some reason, like something inside of me was like, I do want to host one of those YouCanDoTheCube competitions. So I'm really glad that I went so I can see it and decide how I'm going to make it better. Look at how thorny this stuff is. If you touch that, oh, okay. Are we going to the boardwalk lips? And so so here's how the coach works. We get a tray, like a fast food tray, and we put our cubes on there, like face up with the white side, and then we bring them to the table, and there's a stack mat on the table, like one, a timer, and so the judge activates the timer, and so the 2 teams come up, red and blue, and then they switch cubes, scramble each other's cubes, and give each other their cubes back. And then you don't need to start at the same time. It's just based off of like when the coach is like 3, 2, 1, go. They whip off the towel, so they're covered with a towel, which is kind of cool too. They whip off the towel, start the timer, and they're starting to solve the cubes. I'd really like to get some permission so I can post it on YouTube so you can watch, because it was really cool to watch and record and watch back again. So if you want to see it, I'll see if I can get the permission of the parents, because I also want to put the picture of our award on my website, cubedcommunities.org. Check it out. I'm building a Rubik's Cube solving robot this summer. And I'm very excited to dive into that, because I really feel like that will really open everything up. Okay, so back to the competition. The woman in charge knew my mom. She'd run it every single year, so she like did. It's like her legacy, sort of. So, you a lot of people have their legacies. Like Chris Olsen gets his 2 competitions a year in the spring and the fall, and everybody else can kind of fill in. And so this other woman that works at the school, the gifted and talented school, let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about that part. So the gifted and talented school, every single year, every single spring, and I never had a team for it, so until now. So it was really great competing against all the teams and winning the competition at team 3x3. First place, we had somebody win 2x2 at first place. Get this. So 2 attempts on a Rubik's brand. Look at this. 2 attempts on a Rubik's brand. She got 8 seconds. That was the winning first place time. So there was like an 8, a 10, and 11. So she swept. She swept it. And then we also won second place in 2x2. I think I kind of stopped the timer a little late, and we could have easily gotten to 132, maybe, no, like a 134 or something. I couldn't tell when we were finished, but we got a 136, and the other team got like a 130 for 25 2x2s. So, took a bunch of pictures, got our picture in the school district website front page, trophy in the office, trophy in the case. Yeah, like, all right, put my mark I lifted my leg on. I lifted my leg. It's like, it's my competition. It's my competition. So yeah, kids. So like some of the things I was telling the kids is like, think positively. They had a they had a roller skating party. I'm at 10% battery life. I'm gonna have to cut this off. They had a roller skating party the day before. I'm like, keep your hands really good. I'm trying to use really good like words. Play roller skate really, really safely so that everything will be fine. And one more thing I was telling them too, to visualize medals banging against their chests, you know, like those medals banging against their chests. And it worked. We got our 2 medals. One person walked away with that extra award. Sweet. Yeah. So that was the You Can Do the Cube competition. So we actually have plans. I'm going to actually email them like today with these parents who want to do, we on the board want, with these parents that want to host a You Can Do the Cube competition in the fall. And I'm going to call it Winter Warm-Up. It's going to be the Winter Warm-Up competition. And so I'm going to try to coordinate with Walker so that it's not on the same day as the WCA comp, and let them know that this is what we're doing on this Saturday, you know, and really claim that and do it right and have a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, well, I'm going to charge up my phone and make a second video. This one's going to be a big surprise. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the gifted and talented part. So the school's gifted and talented. And my good friend from high school, like, he was gushing about the school. Oh, the school. My little cousin attends school. Oh, blah, blah, blah. He can solve the Rubik's Cube. And then showed me, like, the Facebook post where his mom was, like, gushing about, hey, my baby learned to solve Rubik's Cube. You know, and I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, but, you know, if I sign up my team, we're going to sweep the comp, get a broom. And that's exactly what happened. But I didn't come at it with that sort of attitude. You know, I really took the time to, you know, really come at it in the genuine, humbling sort of attitude. And hopefully we'll be able to organize this competition in the fall, and it'll be a big success. You know, that's what the goal, of course, is. And so if I can open up a bunch of programs in the fall and really push the kids, maybe I could have enough teams. It'd be cool to like be coaching 2 teams at the competition, you know, so, or like, however, just trying to get more people involved, because, you know, we know how much we love cubing. So with that, I'll leave it at how much that we love cubing. All right. This video is over. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye until next video. Goodbye.